It's time for another budget deck. Yeah, buddy! I'm never doing that again. What's up, YouTube, and welcome to the TCG Collector channel. I'm Mike, and if you like daily TCG content, especially Pokemon, then this is your place to be. Hit that hit that subscribe button is the word I was trying to say, and the like. Why not just like this video? I like it. I like making it. Anyway, I digress. Today I'm doing a budget deck, and I've managed to squeeze it down to $35, so roughly £28. I can't get it any lower than this for this particular deck. In terms of competitive, is it competitive? No. Is it semi-competitive? No. Is it better than Matey Bollocks who's walking down the street? Probably not. But it's a £35 deck. Well, sorry, $35 deck build. So what do you expect? This is mainly for those guys who are genuinely on a budget who want a deck that is, which is good. I mean, I've tested it, sort of. 6 battles, I won 4. One of the losses I feel was unfair. Well, when I say unfair, they just drew everything they needed and it was done. I was going to rage quit, but then I realised I'm not that guy and I never will be, and you shouldn't too. Just see it all the way through, because you never know. You can sometimes win. 99% of the time, 99% of the time, no. But sometimes, yes. I'd just like to point out that none of the 6 decks I played were meta decks. They were pretty much just mishmashes of powerful cards that people had, or they were theme decks with edits done to them, which were fairly good. But this deck did really well, and I'm really surprised, and I'll show you why now. Right, so as you can probably tell from the title that I'm running a Garchomp deck, and I've tried to stay away from any GXs whatsoever to try and keep the costs down. So there are no GXs whatsoever in this deck. I know you're thinking, fuck, but yeah, just watch. Gible, obviously with Ascension. It's not the ideal way to evolve them up, but you know, needs must. Again, Garbite, 3 of these for the Ascension. This is the Ultra Prison version, not the Forbidden Lights. And this version of Garchomp, because of Royal Blades, if you played Cynthia from your hand during this turn, this attack does 100 more damage. So for 3 energies, this does 200 damage. That's knocking out any basic GX out there at the moment. Might be one that might be a bit above that, but this is one hit KOing anything like that. Then, obviously, for support, I'm running 3 Ryulus. Surely, so I can get Lucario out on to my bench because of his ability, Precognitive Aura. Once during your turn, before you attack, if you have a Garchomp in play, you may search your deck for a card and put that into your hand, then shuffle the deck. That is an OP ability right there. You get to go through your deck and pick out a card that you want. I mean, that's awesome. That's genuinely awesome. That's like a Lele every time. I mean, obviously you've got to try and get him on your bench and evolve him, but I mean, you know, there he is. I run 2 of these Hoopers for one reason, just to deal with the Pokemon GXs or EXs that people will have out on the field. Otherwise, he wouldn't really be in there, because this is quite a, HP-wise, quite a weak deck. So, can't really be allowing the GXs to damage any of my decks, really. So, if they're running just GXs, this deals with that, and they can't take any damage off me. And I'm running, I don't know why this fell down, but 2 Victinis, and for the Victory Star ability, again, you probably know why I'm running this, and you'll see now as I go through. No, you won't see through the trainers, but you will see through the items. And I love that. But anyway, those are the Pokemon. Okay, so we got Professor Kukui. This means that I can add 20 damage. So, if I have my Garchomp out and I can't play a Cynthia, it's doing 120 with that. Plus I get to draw the 2 cards, which is very good. 1 Skylar, so I can search for any trainer card I need. Again, really important. I'm running 4 Cynthias. And I love this card. Shuffle your hand into your deck and draw 6 cards. It's like N, but better. You just can't disrupt their hand, but I feel that I'd rather be able to draw than let them draw, if that makes sense. Anyway, so 4 of those. And 2 Acerolas. And this is important because let's say I have my Garchomp out. Have a Hooper on the deck, then let's pretend this is just a GX. Matey Bollocks has his G up full powered. I can then Acerola, bring him back to my hand and put him out, sort of protecting myself from a knockout, if that makes sense, so I won't lose a prize card. So here are my items. Obviously I'm running rare candies. I'm only running 2 of those. Field Blowers, Getaway Stadium cards obviously. So, or any item cards that could potentially damage any of my Pokemon. Escape Rope is, again, for that situation where there's a GX out and I've got Hooper. I can play that, sorry. Guzma would be better, but it's pricier, so I kept that out. I kept this in, sorry. Plus, to be honest, I like the fact that the opponent chooses first so you can make a decision. Choice Band, obviously, and I put Choice Band in because, again, let's say Garchomp is there. I can Choice Band him up, so that gives him 120 off the bat. Sorry, 130 off the bat. And then, if I can't play Cynthia, I can still play Kukui, and that gives him 150 damage right there. Or if I'm running the Cynthia, that's 230, and that's 1 hit KOing pretty much 99% of any GX out there. That's why I've got the choice bands in, and that's why I've got so many of them. Ultra Balls, obviously, to search out Garchomps and Carios. This is why I've got the Victini, because I feel that if you're running a budget deck, a huge part of your sort of strategy should be stopping them from being able to attack you. Because let's face it, 110 is going to be a knockout easily for a basic GX, really, and 150 isn't going to be that hard either. So, to avoid 1-hit KOs whenever you can, Crushing Hammer, flip a coin if heads, discard an energy attached to one of your Pokemon. Victini allows you to reflip any flips that you want to, so you get that extra chance, which I feel is really important. And of course, Enhance Hammer, that's just straight off the bat, get rid of your DCEs. Nah. And then, can't get attacked, which I think is perfect. Right, now on to the energies. So, for the energies, I'm only running 3 of these, and the only reason I'm running 3 dark energies is because of the Hooper. If I need him to attack as my main Pokemon, then I need the dark energies to use his 80 attack, but I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called Super Cyber, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm running quite a lot of energies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could argue that I could get rid of a couple of these and maybe add in a few more items like an extra enhanced hammer, rare candy. But I found that when I wasn't running this many, I wasn't finding the energies. I couldn't pick them up, so I put them in. And 4 DCEs. And that is the entire deck. Right there. Yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Remember, comment below and be nice. This is just a budget deck that I've built for myself, just because I want to. I enjoy doing it now, and I'm going to try and get you one of these budget decks every Sunday. There, I'm going to try and make that a promise. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I really enjoy building these budget decks. Like I said, I'm going to try and get one out every Sunday. This will be the second one I've done so far. I'm finding it hard to test them, I'll be honest, and that's just because I don't have many friends. I've got one, and that's Webgeekout locally that I can play and test stuff out on. But otherwise, this is just tested against myself or on Pokemon Go Online, Pokemon TCG Go Online. And online isn't that great, surely because you don't really get to test it against meta decks, and I would love to test this against a meta deck, but it's just too difficult. I've tried it against myself, but I know my own hand, so it's not that fair. And yeah, so that's that. Anyway, if you like daily TCG content, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Remember, don't freak out, geek out.